with what is it? Lysed and or a less amount of RBCs. Because of that is due to erythroblastosis fetalis. Erythroblastosis fetalis. What may happen or what it causes to that fetus means which causes or that leads to disorder called as HDN. What do you mean by HDN? That leads to HDN. That is hemolytic disorder of newborn. Such a condition is called as hemolytic disorder of newborn. Hemolytic, where the lysis of the hemoglobin as well as the RBC content will take place in the newborn. So it is called as hemolytic disorder of newborn. Hemolytic disorder of the newborn. Okay. It causes severe anemia and jaundice also. Severe anemia and as well as the jaundice. All together it is called as HDN. That is hemolytic disorder of the newborn. Is it clear? So this is regarding the RH typing or the RH mismatch. What about the remedy for this condition?
The RH negative means fetus.
If mother blood is RH first pregnancy, if the baby is RH negative, nothing will happen.
No sir, but first RH positive, but second RH negative means
Nothing will happen. Okay. If the subsequent pregnancy is also carrying the RH positive blood or RH positive fetus, then only the complications occurs. Otherwise, complications will not occur. Okay. So only, Zaya, this is for you. So when you go to the when you are going to approach for the marriage, when you are going to see a girl, means first ask the blood group. Okay. Right. So this type of complications this will lead. That will lead. What in case of twins means they will be sharing the same blood, right? Monozygotic twins means they will be sharing the same type of blood. But whether the twins are the individual fetus, in first pregnancy nothing will happen. If the same subsequent pregnancy with the RH positive, if one is RH negative, one is RH positive in the twins means fraternal twins, or the what called if the twins are not from the same zygote, that those are called as fraternal twins, right? So in such case, what happens are non-identical twins, only one with the RH positive blood will get affected, not the RH negative one. Okay. Yes. What is the remedy for this one? How can we treat this or how can we prevent it? Vaccine. Which vaccine you give? Yes. See, yes. Who is the villain for that baby now? Antibody produced, right? We must neutralize this villain, right? How?
first after delivery, sir. After delivery, before delivery also they injection. 7th month, 5th and after delivery, sir.
7th month, 5th month and after delivery.
Yes, sir,
3 times, sir. Before delivery, after delivery.
Sir, before delivery also they first test the mother and father blood, sir. And after if any complication means then they.
Yes. See, if there is a RH antibody in the maternal blood, right, then only the remedy should be taken. Right, that leads to the complication. How? After the delivery only we got to know whether RH antibodies are present in our blood or not. Before the delivery, no antibodies are produced in maternal blood, right? So after the delivery of the RH positive baby, you can go for the check of RH antibodies. If present in the RH negative lady, she is RH negative, right? RH antibodies are produced in her blood means, then what happens? So you must take care before the next pregnancy. How means? Let's discuss that now. To whom that anti-RH antibody should be given? To the lady with the RH negative blood and delivered RH positive baby. So she must be administered or injected with anti-Rh antibody. So when anti-Rh antibodies are injected, they will neutralize the Rh antibodies produced in her blood, and this one will be given after the delivery of the Rh positive baby. So when this will be injected, that is after the delivery of Rh positive baby and before the delivery of the subsequent baby also. Before the delivery of subsequent baby also, these are anti-Rh antibodies must be administered into that lady, so that we can prevent erythroblastosis fetalis. Erythroblastosis fetalis. As she said that one, after the delivery of the first baby, and then which month? 5th month, as well as the 7th month also in the subsequent pregnancy, right? So while the baby is being developed, or while the fetus is being developed, at the time also these antibodies can cross the placenta and lyse the RBCs present in the fetus, right? So there also we must neutralize the Rh antibodies, so that at regular interval it should be given for that pregnant lady. Understood? By this we can save the Rh positive baby of subsequent pregnancies. Any doubt in this one? Okay. Which result in injury or the cut in body parts. What it results? It results in the bleed of blood from the site of injury. Bleed of blood from the site of injury, right? So where the blood bleeding takes place? At the site of injury or the cut, right? So if this bleeding will take place continuously, means no, it stops after certain period of time. So this bleed or a bleeding of blood stops after certain period of time. Stops after certain period of time. By the formation of, how it stops means by the formation of scum or blood clot at the site of injury. Okay, this is how the blood clot helps in the stoppage of the bleed of blood. So what is the mechanism of formation of such scum or the blood clot? How the formation of the clot or the scum takes place, right? So let's understand that mechanism now. Plasma, we know that one, in the blood plasma, so there is a presence of various type of formed elements like RBC, WBC, and then the thrombocytes. In blood plasma only thrombocytes are present, right? From this blood plasma, the thrombocytes are released. Right? So in the form of thromboplastins. How they are releasing? In the form of thromboplastin. So thromboplastin will be released from the blood plasma, that is from the blood platelets. We know that one, blood platelets are the one which help in the blood clotting, right? Similarly, not only the blood plasma or the blood platelets, also the tissue at the site of the injury also releases or secretes thromboplastin. Such a thromboplastin is called as tissue thromboplastin. These thromboplastins undergo series of enzymatic reactions. After series of enzymatic reactions, they form an enzyme, and that enzyme is called as nothing but here thrombokinase. It leads to the formation of thrombokinase, right? Understood? Thromboplastin from the blood plasma, that is from the blood platelets, and tissue thromboplastin from the tissues at the site of the injury. Together they undergo enzymatic reactions, means one after the another series of enzymatic reactions they will undergo, and leads to the formation of an complex that is called as thrombokinase. Once the thrombokinase is formed, now in the presence of calcium ions, this thrombokinase converts a prothrombin, which is present in the blood plasma, into an active thrombin. Prothrombin get converted into active thrombin in the presence of enzyme. What is that enzyme? Thrombokinase. And for the activation as well as catalyzing that reaction, it requires calcium ions. In the presence of calcium ions only, the thrombokinase get activated and converts the inactive form of prothrombin into active form of thrombin. Once the active thrombin is formed or obtained, now that thrombin converts a soluble form of fibrinogen. Remember, in blood plasma there is the presence of three types of proteins: fibrinogen, globulins and albumins, right? So fibrinogen helps in the blood clotting. That's what we have discussed in previous classes. So such a fibrinogen is present in the form of soluble form it is present, right? So that fibrinogen which is present in soluble form. So this will get converted into fibrin, that is this fibrin form is insoluble. This conversion takes place by thrombin. Again, for the activation and its catalytic activity, it requires calcium ions. So in the presence of calcium ions, the thrombin get activated and converts a soluble fibrinogen into insoluble fibrin. Such fibrin will be formed in the form of threads. That forms threads. Such fibrin threads. Now these fibrin threads, it forms a mesh-like structure. That mesh of the fibrin threads trap the damaged blood vessels as well as the other formed elements and forms scum, and that is only called as blood clot. This mesh-like structure formed, then it traps damaged blood cells and other formed elements in order to form the scum or the blood clot. This is how the blood clot takes place whenever there is a cut or the wound or the injury into the body parts. So after the formation of this blood clot only, the bleeding of the blood will be stopped. So here thrombokinase is the first one, or the first enzyme complex formed. Then the next enzyme formed is thrombin, and these two play a very important role in the conversion of prothrombin into thrombin and fibrinogen into fibrin. Understood? Then, so totally how many blood clotting factors are involved in this process? Means there are 13 factors are involved. That list of 13 factors is very important. Let's take that list now. Before that, make a note of these points.